What's up guys, this is Engineer Jack. So for this problem, try naman natin guys mag-solve ng reinforced concrete design. So for this problem, we will calculate the nominal moment capacity of the beam shown in the figure. So kung titingnan natin guys, no, parang T-beam siya pero hindi po siya guys T-beams. As you can see, sinabi sa problem, the section is at support. So meaning, yung top bars natin is tension bars and yung bottom bars natin is under compression. So, this is the neutral axis and lahat ng area at the bottom is under compression and sa taas is under tension. Nangyayari po yan guys pag our section is at support. Pero kung at the midspan naman, syempre yung tension bars naman natin is at the bottom and yung compression bars is at the top. So, since yung compression natin is sa bottom, meaning, this is not T-beams, guys, no? We will not consider the area of the concrete of this letter T. Kasi, importante lang yung concrete natin under compression kasi yung strength natin, kailangan natin yung strength ng concrete at the compression side. Pero pag under tension side, we neglect the area of the concrete. So, meaning, our AS is yung 820 mm and our AS prime is the 428 mm. Now, if we calculate the area of this is 8 multiplied by pi over 4 times 20 squared. That is 800 pi square millimeters. Pero yung AS prime natin, 4 times pi over 4 multiplied by 28 squared, that is 784 pi square millimeters. So, dito guys, kung papapansin nyo, parang ang dami ng area for our compression steel. So, masyadong malapit, no? From 800 pi, yung AS prime natin is 784 pi. Pero, kung mapapansin nyo guys, sa design natin, no? Yung AS prime is simply napakalit lang ng value pag nag-design tayo. So, dito pa lang, parang magiging curious ka na or parang mag-wonder ka na bakit napakalaki ng AS prime. Okay? Kasi yung AS prime naman natin, dinadagdag additional reinforcement lang siya pag hindi natin kailangan, pag ayaw natin palakihin yung beam natin. So, for architectural reasons, kaya yun yung ginagawa natin. Another problem na na-observe ko dito guys is yung effective depth. So we have a total depth of the beam is 350 millimeters and we can calculate the effective depth. So our effective depth is equal to the total depth minus 65 since this is ito yung centroid of the tension bars. So this is 350 minus 65, our effective depth is 285 millimeters. And kung mapansin nyo, our effective depth is less than our width, which is 320 millimeters. And this is not, hindi naman siya mali talaga, no? Pero for our beams, for better resistance for bending, as much as possible guys, no, our effective depth should be greater than the width. Siguro, mas better sana 1.5 at least mo B or times 2, etc. Kasi, kung mapansin nyo sa structural theory, our beams laging matataas yung height compare sa width. Mas malaki yung value ng height compare sa width. And, syempre, yung moment of inertia mas mataas kasi if we have a rectangular value, our moment of inertia is BHQ over 12. So, the higher the value of the I, the higher the resistance for bending. So, in this case, since maikli yung since maikli yung effective depth natin, sigurado ako guys, no, mas malaki yung bending of this beam. So, next step, after we calculate the effective depth, ang gagawin natin guys, no, our first step in analyzing this problem to calculate the nominal moment capacity, ang ginagawa natin for step 1 is we equate the compression forces to our tension forces. So, para makuha natin yon, we need to check muna kung doubly ba, i-analyze ba natin ito as doubly or i-analyze ba natin siya as singly. So, our basis para masabi natin SRB or DRB, we use AS max. Ito yung maximum tension steel reinforcement natin na ginagamit, and kino-compare natin ito sa given na AS or the tension steel reinforcement. So we have a formula for AS max that is 0.85 FC prime. We have A max B all over Fy. Na yung A max natin dito, class, is simply beta 1 multiplied by Cmax. And yung Cmax naman natin, for according to our code, NECP 2015, that is 3 over 7 of the effective depth. So substitute the values. We have 0.85. FC prime is 28. Our A max is beta 1 Cmax, so beta 1 natin is 0.85. Our Cmax is 3 over 7 of effective depth, where effective depth is 285. And our width is 320. So yung denominator natin, we have Fy of 415. So our AS max is 1905.31 square millimeters. So, i-compare natin ito, guys, no, sa AS. Our AS is 800 pi, and that is also 2,513.27. So, yung AS max natin is less than AS, or yung AS natin is greater than the AS max. Meaning, we will analyze this problem as doubly reinforced beam. So, since DRB na siya, guys, no, gagamitin natin, guys, yung equation natin na C equals to T. So, our C, since this is doubly, we have CC plus CS equals to T, where yung CC natin is 0.85 FC prime AB, since that is rectangular, plus AS prime, that for compression steel, multiplied by Fs prime, this equals to AS Fs. So, assuming steel yields, so ang ginagawa natin dito, guys, no, yung ginagawa natin, guys, is we equate Fs prime to Fs to Fy. So, mangyari dito, class, is 0.85 Fc prime AB plus AS prime Fy equals to AS Fy. So, combine like terms and we calculate the compression block. Ang makakuha natin na equation, we get AS minus AS prime multiplied by Fy. Ang denominator natin is 0.85 FC prime B. So, yung AS natin is 800 pi minus 784 pi multiplied by 415. Yung denominator natin is 0.85 multiplied by 28 multiplied by 320. So, we have a value of 2.739 millimeters. So, masyadong maliit, no? So, too small. Mag-wonder tayo kung bakit napakaliit ng value ng compression block, depth of the compression block. So, ang gagawin natin, since nag-assume tayo, we will check. So, to check, ginagawa natin dito, class, is kinakalculate natin yung value for C, that is the location of our neutral axis from the compression. So, we have A over beta 1. That is the formula. So, this is 2.739 mm all over 0.85. So we have a value of C that is 3.22 millimeters. So to check guys if nag-yield talaga yung steel natin, our formula for Fs, that is 600 D minus C all over C. So we have 600 multiplied by 285 minus 3.22 all over 3.22. So we have a value of Fs that is 52,466 point something. And masyadong mataas, no? So Fs is greater than Fy, meaning the tension steel yields. So now we will check now Fs prime. Fs prime is 600 times C minus D prime all over C. So kung pansin nyo guys, no, napakaliit ng C compare sa D prime. Kasi yung C natin is 3.22 millimeters, while yung D prime natin is 60 millimeters. So kung ang makakuha natin dyan is negative. So 600 multiplied by 3.22 minus 60 mm all over 3.22, and that is negative 10,571 point something. So bakit nga ba nag-negative? Try natin guys i-drawing, no? So explain natin guys bakit nag-negative. So yung C natin too small. So pag ni-drawing natin class yung strain diagram, we get this triangle. So ito yung makikita natin using strain diagram. So yung strain diagram natin, di ba, that is triangular, that is linear. So our strain in our concrete, that is 0.003, and to convert that to stress, that is 600 megapascal. So kung titingnan nyo, yung C natin is 3.2 something lang, while yung D prime natin na nakalocate, that is 60 mm, kung titingnan yung drawing sa strain diagram, that is greater than C. So our formula for Fc prime, hindi yan magdi-negative talaga. Dapat magre-relation proportion ka ulit to get the formula, the right formula for Fs prime. So kung titingnan nyo itong triangle guys, no, kung itong titingnan natin na triangle, our Fs prime, we can say that Fs prime over the height of this triangle, which is D prime minus C. So divide D prime minus C is equal to this smaller triangle now, 600 over C. So that is 600 over C. So cross multiply, we get the formula for Fs prime, that is 600 times D prime minus C over C. So hindi talaga siya nag-negative. Kumbaga, dapat lang talaga kailangan natin mag-relation proportion ulit or by similar triangles to get the values of our stresses in our steel. So meaning, our Fs prime is equal to positive 10,571.99. And that is greater than Fy, meaning our compression steel yields. So dapat, tama pala talaga, after checking, tama yung values na 2.7, tamang values nung letter C. Pero, kung mapapansin nyo, kung hanggang dito lang class yung compression block natin, hindi pala dito kasama yung compression steel. So in this case guys, no, mali yung problem. Dapat our steel reinforcement, compression steel reinforcement, dapat nasa loob ng compression block, depth of the compression block, para magamit talaga natin yung double reinforced beam. So pag-analyze, kasi kung mapansin nyo dito, no, yung AS prime natin, consider natin sa equation, kasi assuming na yung area natin for compression steel nasa loob ng depth of the compression block. So kung wala siya, outside siya ng depth of the compression block, dapat pala dito, we will only consider the tension steel reinforcement. So, para matama natin yung class yung solutions, no? Kasi mali class yung napakalit na value for depth of the compression block of 2.7 something and yung location of the neutral axis which is 3 point something lang. So, mali yun, guys. So, for this problem, para matama natin yung calculations, we will only use the tension steel reinforcement, and that is yung 8 na 20 millimeters, or that is 800 pi square millimeters. So kung babalik tayo guys sa equations, we will use C equals to ulit, and we will use only the tension steel reinforcement. So I have a formula for A, that is ASFY over 0.85 FC prime B. Now, our AS is 800 pi multiplied by 415 all over 0.85 multiplied by 28 multiplied by 320 millimeters. So, our A is 136.95 millimeters. And if we calculate C using A over beta 1, that is 161.12 millimeters. So, since nag-assume ka dito na nag-yield yan, check mo muna yung Fs. So, our Fs is 600 times D minus C over C. So, 600 multiplied by 285 minus 161.12 over 161.12. So we have a value for Fs, that is 461.34, and that is greater than Fy, which is 415. Meaning, we have a correct value for A and C. Then, saka tayo guys magkakalculate talaga ng nominal moment capacity of this beam. So our nominal moment capacity is simply force times distance, where kayo bahala kung gagamitin nyo compression force or tension force. So, gamitin ko na lang yung ASFY multiplied by D minus A over 2. So, that is 800 pi multiplied by 415 multiplied by 285 minus A over 2, that is 136 point something over 2. So we have a value of 225.84 kilonewton meter. And this is the nominal moment capacity for this beam. So guys, may nakita ko guys na solution from a review book. The exact problem, actually ito, kinuha ko tong problem sa review book, local book, dito sa atin. And i-compare natin yung solution niya sa solution ko. So, ginawa ng author, nag-assume siya agad na hindi nag-yield yung compression steel. So, ginawa niya is 0.85 FC prime AB plus AS prime multiplied by 600 times, that is C minus D prime over C equals to ASFY. And pinalitan niya yung A, which is beta 1C. Then, nag-shape solve siya. Kinalculate niya yung C. Kinalculate niya yung A. Then, kinalculate niya yung MN. Pero kung titingnan natin guys, no, yung Fs prime natin talaga nag-yield, which is 10,571.99. Bakit ginawa niya? Sinabi niya na hindi nag-yield. Pero in reality, nag-yield na yield. Bakit mag-yield talaga yung dalawang bakal? Sa top tsaka sa bottom. Kasi class, unang-una, mali class na yung effective depth mo is less than your width. Diba, for example class, no, yung ruler natin, pag pinahiga mo tapos binend mo, mas malaki yung bending. Pero kung yung ruler natin nakatayo, mas maliit yung bending naman. So, kung mas malaki yung bending, expect natin na mas malaki yung stress ng ating bakal. That's why mag-yield talaga. Kaya sa calculations natin, ang Fs natin is 52,000 and yung Fs prime natin is 10,000. So, yield na yield, pati yung compression steel. Kaya class, for this problem, mali talaga yung problem dahil lang sa given. Unang-una, mali yung class na malapit yung value ng AS prime compare sa AS. Kasi 784 malapit na sa 800 pi. Dapat additional reinforcement lang AS prime para maging doble siya. And pangalawang mali dito class, no? Yun nga, yung depth natin is less than our width. Kaya for this problem, kung mangsakali mang lumabas man to sa board exam, I suggest i-analyze nyo siya as singly reinforced beam. So hopefully may natutunan kayo guys for this problem. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Engineer Jack and have a good day.